Hey footy fans, the round 8 recap. Let's get straight into it. The Blues took on the Lions on Friday night and the Blues losing 74 to 100. It seemed to be all Lions in this game. They got themselves a comfortable lead. A good effort by the Blues in the fourth quarter. There was a sense of urgency. They were hungry for the ball. They were getting goals. And there was a moment in the fourth quarter where you looked at the clock and thought, gee, well, they've still got time. If they kick one or two goals, they're straight back into this game. And I guess there was that question if they could pull off an incredible comeback. They didn't. The Lions put a lid on the game and got the win on the road. Despite the loss of the Blues, I really liked a few moments from Alex Cincotta around the football. Great to see him making the most of his opportunity in the Blues side. The Tigers beat the Eagles on Saturday 104 to 58. Tim Taranto, 2 goal, 30 disposals. Jacob Hopper, 1 goal, 32 disposals. And Shai Bolton, 3 goals and 31 disposals. A variety of players chipping in for the Tigers and a great win over the Eagles. I know it was against the Eagles, but maybe this win can steer the Tigers back on track for season 2023. The Cats, too good at home at the Cattery. They beat the Crows 98 to 72. They just always seem to get the job done at home at GMHBA Stadium. So well done to the Cats on another win for the year. The Suns took on the Demons, and such a strong performance and fight by the Gold Coast Suns. They lost 85 to 90, but just what a close game of footy. They didn't go down without a fight, and I really love the efforts from Gold Coast. Made it a really interesting contest and a great game overall. The Giants took on the Dogs, and the Giants losing 71 to 86. The Giants without Toby Green, a valiant effort, but the Dogs late in that last quarter kicked a couple goals, wrapped this one up, and got the Chocolates on the road. Now, I have to say, great to see Tom Liberatore back. Obviously, last round he missed due to concussion. Look, my prediction going into this season was Tuke Miller for the Brownlow medalist, and you may have heard me on one of my recaps in the last few weeks, or on the Friday Sports Fest. Don't forget, folks, every Friday, 5 to 7 p.m, talking all sports on 96.5 Inner FM. I've mentioned that because Tuke Miller's injured and out, and, you know, he probably, it's really unlikely he'll win the Brownlow. He's probably out of it. Marcus Bontempelli, like, that's where I'm leaning to. I've got my heart and soul with Marcus Bontempelli. He's just had a great start to the year. He was fantastic against the Giants on the weekend, and I think if he can remain fit and healthy, he's definitely up there, and I think he can take it out. Obviously, going into this season, my Smokies were Connor Rosie and Nick Dacos. They're still a chance, those two boys. And I had Nick Dacos as a Smoky. He's more like a favourite the way he's travelling. But Marcus Bontempelli, I reckon he's going to get that Brownlow medal, and all the best to him. The Fremantle Dockers beat the Hawks 117 to 48 up in the West. Freo back on the winners list with a strong statement, I have to say. 34 disposals, 2 goals. Andrew Brayshaw, a great game by him. And Freo, great on the home soil in front of the home crowd, and it was also great to see Nathan Fyfe back on the field. On Sunday, Port Adelaide beat the Bombers 92 to 87. The Power, well, they just could not solidly wrap this game up. They had so many opportunities. They kicked 20 behinds. They left a lot of doors open for the Bombers, and it just felt like Port Adelaide did everything they could to lose this game, but luckily they held on for the victory. The Pies beat the Swans 77 to 48. The Pies, they're on top of the ladder. They're just going so well at the moment. They were the better side in the fourth quarter against the Swans. And what a win by the Pies. And Craig McRae is all smiles with his team for season 2023. The Roos took on the Saints. I was at this game. It was at Marvel Stadium. The Roos losing 34 to 64. Just quickly wanted to say congratulations to Blake Drury, who made his debut. Great to see him in the Shinboner colours. But it was a poor game of football. And not only were North Melbourne poor, because they were inaccurate in front of goals, they butchered a lot of chances, and they didn't score a goal until the third quarter. But St Kilda were poor as well at times. It was a sloppy game of football. Not the best way to end the round, I have to say. But in saying that, the Saints got the job done. And in that second half, they had that comfortable lead. And that was that. Folks, it's time for Isaac's GMP of the round. Let's get straight into it. And what about this for a goal from Brodie Mychek from the Collingwood Football Club? The shot by De Goey, it was on target, but it just fell short. Mychek's there on the goal line with the volley or a bicycle kick. You might call it in football or soccer. The tricks were out of the bag and a bit of magic by Brodie on the line. Just an incredible goal. To fend off his, opponent and to also have eyes on the football, sensational goal by Brodie. My mark of the round goes to the Round 8 rising star, Mattaes Filippo. Awesome grab. Being at this game, this got me up out of my seat and applauding as a Roos fan for a Saints player because this was the moment of the game. He got right on top of Darcy Tucker and that had me up and standing, as I mentioned. I just went, wow. Just to see the confidence, that elevation he got. Well done. A great grab by Mattaes. My player of the round, Josh Dunkley. How could you go past him? From the Brisbane Lions, 33 disposals, 11 marks. One of those 11 were contested. He had 13 tackles, 6 clearances, 3 inside 50s, 555 metres gained. What a game by Josh Dunkley. And the Dogs fans, they would have been in a bit of pain seeing him go that well. But he was always there. And every time in the fourth quarter, Carlton seemed to string together a few goals or maybe be a chance in this game and create a spark. Dunkley was there to extinguish the flame. And also, I didn't mention earlier, Jack Payne also had a great game in the back line. So, great game by Josh Dunkley and Payne and the Lions as a whole. Folks, round 9, it starts on Friday night, and we've got a doubleheader, a Friday doubleheader to start off round 9. The Tigers taking on the Cats at the MCG. I've tipped the Cats by 27. They should get the job done. And then we've got the Eagles up in the West taking on the Gold Coast Suns, and I'm going with the Gold Coast Suns because those efforts against the Demons were truly extraordinary. Folks, what a round of football. The rounds, they just keep going so quick, but they're filled with a lot of spectacular moments. I can't wait for round 9. You gotta love footy.
That recap, and you want to see more of my content, remember to hit that thumbs up, like, comment, and hit that red button down there that says subscribe. Much appreciated. For more content, follow me on my Facebook page and also my Instagram page.